Hi beautiful, welcome to my channel. In today's video I'm going to be showing you some new products that are available at Sephora. I have the Yummy Skin Blushes right here from Danessa Myricks, which is the main product that inspired my purchase and that inspired this video because I have been dying to try these. I also bought from LYS Beauty their new lip liner and lipstick. I got one shade of each. I'm hoping that they work together. I think they will, and I'm dying to try this formula because if I'm not mistaken, this is the first time LYS Beauty has lip products, so I'm excited to try the new formula. And then I have this product right here from Benefit. This one was actually sent to me. It is the Fluff Up Brow Wax, which I thought there was no way it was going to work for me, but it does. So of course I'm going to show you this one in action as well. And then I thought, why not, let's include some fragrance in this Sephora video. So I'm going to be talking about the Replica On a Date fragrance and candle. I'm going to be telling you my thoughts on it, the notes of it, etc. I'm super excited to get into it, so let's just go ahead and get started. As you can see, I have quite a little bit of makeup on already. Everything that is on my face is listed down below in the description box, and you can find links to all of the products in the description box as well. As I was saying, I do have quite a bit of makeup on already, but the very first thing I tried today was this Fluff Up Brow Wax from Benefit. Here is what the actual packaging looks like, and when you pull it out, here is what it looks like. I've now been wearing it for, I want to say, probably 2.5 hours to 3, because I was filming this eye look for a different video and I also had lunch, etc. I've had a very slow filming day today. Anyways, you guys know that I swear by the Anastasia brow freeze, and that ever since that product came out I have not ever used anything else on my brows because nothing works the same. With that said, when Benefit sent this over, I didn't think much about it. I was like, there's no way that's going to work for me. But one day when I wasn't wearing any makeup, I tried it for the first time and it helped my eyebrows up pretty nicely. So I have been waiting to try it in a Sephora video, and today is the day. So today is my second time wearing this one. I applied it with nothing on my skin before I moisturize because that is how you get the best hold on your brow gels and waxes. So I combed my brows back with it first so that I could fully coat every single brow hair, and I have a lot of brow hairs. So I combed everything back and then I started pulling up and combing up my hair to fluff up the brows and get them to look the way that I wanted them to look. And when I tell you that it held my brows in place so nicely, and it has been 3 hours, I feel like right here on this brow, the reason you can see a few little gaps is probably because some of my brows have fallen. But on this brow right here, maybe I did a bit of a better job at coating my brows because I haven't seen anything fall on this side right here. So overall, I actually don't mind the look of that. It just looks a bit more fluffy, a bit less dense. Overall, I'm pretty happy with the results that I got with this brow wax. The benefit to this one over using the Anastasia Brow Wiz is that you don't need a separate brush for it because the brush comes included in here. So it's probably going to be a bit more travel friendly. And I have the most stubborn eyebrows ever, so if it works for me, I promise you it's going to work for you. Because my eyebrows are super thick and they grow pointing straight down to the ground. So if I can lift them with this product, I promise you, if you want fluffy brows, you are probably going to love it. I'm filling in my little gaps with the Benefit Brow Pen real quick. Not because they bother me, because like I said, I don't truly mind them, but it makes my eyebrows look different. If I had the same gaps on this one, I would have left them, but I didn't want to have one very full brow and one with gaps in them. Anyways, let's move on to the start of the show. I got two shades. I got Bellini and I got Rose and Brunch. These Yummy Skin Blurring Blushes from Danessa Myricks retail for only $25. Let's go ahead and swatch my shades. And the reason I'm very excited about these is because ever since the Danessa Myricks Yummy Skin Balm came out, I have been obsessed with it. It is great. I love to put it on underneath my foundation as a primer. It blurs my pores beautifully. I love to put it under my foundation because it gives me a bit of an extra layer of coverage. It hides my redness really nicely, and so I was very excited to see that she was continuing on with that blurring yummy line of hers, and I am dying to try these blushes. Before I open it, let me show you the packaging right here, which is incredibly stunning. This is the Rose and Brunch one, and once you open it, here is what it looks like. Here we have the shade Bellini, which is actually a bit brighter than I expected, and this is what it looks like. I think I have a plan on applying both of these shades and still having my cheeks look even, so hopefully that'll work for me. I'm going to start with Bellini, and I think my fingers is going to be the best way. I like applying the Yummy blurring priming balm with my fingers, so it just feels natural to me to go on with my fingers with this particular product, which is weird because I never do that. Okay, so here is Bellini applied, and as you can see, it looks really beautiful, and I barely grabbed any. I cleaned my tools, and I'm going to apply Rose and Brunch on this side up here. I want to show you what they look like separate, and then I'm going to mix them. So here is Rose and Brunch, and I don't have any bronzer on my face yet because I wanted to try the blushes before I went on with bronzer. So here is Rose and Brunch. I feel like in this case, when I tried Charlotte's new blushes, I had a pink and a peach, and I liked the peach better. I think in this case, with these two, where I also kind of have a pink and a peach, this peach is a bit bright for me. So I like this shade over here on me a bit better. This one is called Rose and Brunch. This was the shade that was suggested for my skin color, so it makes total sense. But still, I wanted to try a couple of shades to see how it would look. I'm going to build it up a bit to see if I like that better or not, and blend it. Before I mix them together, take a look at Rose and Brunch. And on this side, Bellini, which I'm not going to build up because I feel like it could get very dark. Okay, so now I have Rose and Brunch on my fingers again, and I'm going to put it right back here. So I'm going to layer these together, which I think it's going to look beautiful. And this way I can also have an even blush application, having shown you the blushes separately, you know? Once again, clean fingers, and this time I'm going to use Bellini on this side of my face. So take a look at the two colors mixed before I put on any bronzer. Alright, I just looked at it closer with a mirror, and my first impressions on these blushes are that they are super lovely cream blushes. Love the formula, the pigmentation is amazing. You saw that they blend like an absolute dream. However, I didn't see any extra blurring happening with them. My skin is as blurred or non-blurred as it was before I applied them. The texture of my foundation looks exactly the same with the blushes on top as before I put the blushes on. And they don't have a matte finish to them, which I expected because to me matte blurs, right? They have more like a natural finish, which again, I don't actually mind at all because I think that they look beautiful and the formula is great, but I don't think that they are very blurring, if that makes sense. So let me move on to putting on some bronzer. I'm going to use my Vive bronzer, and I'm just going to mix the two sides. I'm going right under my blush back here and mixing it in. I fully finished applying my bronzer. This is how things are looking like, and I'm on the Sephora website, and it says that these yummy skin blushes were inspired by their award-winning blurring balm, which is the product that I'm obsessed with. It says that they are buildable, soft matte formulas that blur and smooth the cheeks and the lips with all they wear. So I do have separate lip products to try, but I will try these on the lips as well because why not? I'm going to go with the rose color, and oh, they apply on the lips really nicely. Actually, I like it. I would definitely put these on with a lip liner, but take a look at what they look like. If you want a 2-in-1 quick little product. Like I said, I actually do really like the blushes and I think this looks great. But the one claim I'm not necessarily all in with is the blurring claim, because I don't necessarily think that they are blurring anything. Regardless, they look really lovely. I just took it off my lips so I can go on with the LYS products and take a look at how fun they package their lip liners. The color of my lip liner is Romantic, and I'm going to swatch it right here on the back of my hand. And take a look at the swatch of the lip liner right there on the back of my hand. Just my first impression after applying it on the back of my hand is that this lip liner seems to have not an overly creamy formula, but also not as dry as like a MAC lip liner would. It's like an in-between type of consistency. So I'm going to line my lips with the shade Romantic. Take a look right here at what this Romantic lip liner looks like on. Really lovely. Like I said, the formula is an in-between. Not as creamy as Natasha, not as creamy as Charlotte, not as creamy as Pat McGrath, but not as dry as MAC or Anastasia. It's kind of in the middle. And the price of the lip liner was $15, which is on the low end of high-end makeup. So really, really lovely. Let's go on to the lipstick. It comes in this plastic outer packaging, and once you get it out of there, take a look at the incredible packaging of this LYS lipstick. This looks super luxurious right here, and these lipsticks retail for only $20. They have this super slick, thin look to them. I got mine in the shade Sincere, which hopefully matches the lip liner. Oh, that is so beautiful. Once you open it, this is what it looks like here, and that was the color that I chose. I am incredibly attracted and excited about the packaging of this lipstick. It's so beautiful. By the way, it does have a rose gold side to it as well, besides the leather looking sides on the other two sides. And let's go for it. It is a perfect match for this lip liner, by the way. No worries there. Super creamy. It doesn't look like it has any added scent to it. I can't smell anything. And it being so thin, it actually makes it so that it's very easy to apply it. So take a look right here. The lipstick actually completes my makeup look. My makeup is fully done, and I'm obsessed with the way everything turned out. By the way, the palette I am using, if you guys are interested, is the Sea Talk palette from Oden's Eye Cosmetics. The one that is in collaboration with Lauren, and this collection already launched. So make sure you go for whichever palette you liked if you're interested. So lastly, I wanted to talk about the On a Date fragrance and candle from Maison Margiela. Replica has been one of my favorite fragrance brands since I worked at Sephora. I was obsessed with the fragrance called Flower Market, and Under the Lemon Tree, I believe, is the other one. Those smell so good. I would literally spray them on every day at work because I love them. I just looked at the price of this and I realized that this is $160. When I worked at Sephora, I don't know why, I might be mistaken, but I could have sworn that these were like $120. So wow, inflation, wow. Anyways, let's talk about the actual scent because I am in love. This is called On a Date. If you don't know, Replica kind of like replicates moments, right? And the moment that they're replicating is on a date on a vineyard, I believe. So Provenance and Period, Provence 2014, and the fragrance description says grapes and roses. I don't know what I was expecting for this to actually smell like, because I've never been on a date at the vineyard, right? But I feel like it smells better than I envisioned it in my head. And so I wanted to read you the notes of it so that you can kind of imagine the smell of it. I know that it's hard online and that it's better to go and smell it. I agree, but I don't have a way of making you sniff it through the video, so the notes are all I have. By the way, they do have smaller sizes of this. Their small size is $85, which has 1 ounce. And for 0.34 ounces, the little travel bottle, that one is $35. The one I have is the 3.4 ounce one, and this one is the one that is $160. Anyways, the scent type is warm florals, and that is pretty much exactly what it smells like. The key notes are black currant liqueur accord, Sparta Rose Petal, and Patchouli. Okay, it also adds a mix of delicate sensuality and sweetness, transports you into the sunset-lit vineyards of Provence on a late-night summer evening. The scent of ripe grapes and fresh roses fill the air. So now let me tell you my experience with it, and keep in mind that I don't like overly warm scents, and I also don't like spicy in my fragrances at all. So when I first sprayed this one, first impressions is like all flowers, I feel like, because it smells really good to me at first, but then while it's still drying on my hand, I smell it, and I smell the black currant a lot, which is a bit like, it's a borderline spicy for me, right? But that only lasts like 3 to 4 minutes, I would say. And then it dries down to like the yummiest, sexiest fragrance ever. And I am obsessed with it afterwards. By the way, this lasts so long on the body. I put it on in the morning, I have it on forever, and then eventually I shower at night. So when I get in the shower at night, I can still smell it all over my clothes, I can still smell it on my skin. It has a very long lasting power to it. And so I don't know, I wanted to mention it because it's been a couple of months since I've been excited about a fragrance. The last one being my Prada one back here, which I am still loving. Let me bring her forward. I've used quite a bit of it, and I'm trying to use it sparingly because I love it so much. But since this one, which was a December fragrance for me, I haven't been as excited for a new one as I am for this one, and so I wanted to mention it in case you want to try it, in case you want to get the travel size maybe, if the notes of it sound good to you. I personally have been loving it, and I'm super thankful that Replica also sent me the candle that they have for it, which I haven't wanted to open because I don't think I'm going to burn it right away, and so I want all of the scent to like be contained in there, you know? But I'm also glad that I kept this box to show you because I threw away the fragrance box. So check it out right there. All right, so that is all I have for today's video. In summary, I loved all of the products that are new at Sephora that I tried today. I've been obsessed with this fragrance. This was the most surprising product because I didn't expect it to work at all, and my brows are looking phenomenal. Up there, nice and lifted and fluffed up. It's everything I would expect from a brow wax and more. I really love the formula of the new Yummy blushes by Danessa Myricks. Do I find them blurring? No. But do I find them phenomenal? Yes. And then I also really enjoyed both of the new LYS Beauty products for the lips. This lip liner lipstick combo look incredible, and I really liked both of the formulas, and the packaging of this lipstick looks like I paid $45 for it rather than just 20, so I'm obsessed with this one. If you enjoyed today's video, don't forget to please give it a thumbs up before you leave. Also, don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I love you guys so much. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you back in the next video. Bye.